we're heading to Lombok Island in Indonesia. We're gonna fly over one of the largest mosques. We'll accidentally come across a local school on the shore of the ocean. We'll get into a beautiful cave. We'll fly over strawberry plantations in the mountains at dawn. We'll reach the most breathtaking waterfall on the island. And finally, we're gonna dive down the second highest volcano in Indonesia with the FPV drone. Lombok is an island next to Bali. We decided to drive around it on our bikes. We got there by ferry. For 2 bikes, we paid around $24. The ferry ride took only 4 hours. Our first destination is the Islamic Center Mosque. It's one of the main attractions of the island and one of the largest mosques in Indonesia. Its name in Arabic means love of homeland. There's a small ring on one of its minarets, and I've been dreaming of flying an FPV drone through it for a long time. Of course, I didn't miss the chance to use my favorite Avada, and she didn't let me down again. Man, it was amazing. The sky, the sun, the mosque, just awesome. I managed to fly through such a small hole. I decided to try to consolidate my success with a 5-inch drone equipped with the GoPro 11 Mini. What do you guys think films better, Avada or GoPro? So, to fly through the minaret ring? Check. And we went to the next site, the viewpoint in Arong Bukal. Google guided us to some local village. The vehicles there look like something from movie Mad Max. Kids were not on their phones, no one was in a hurry. It seemed like time had stopped in that village. If anyone has any idea what's going on in those iron barrels, please put it in the comments. To get from the parking lot to the viewpoint, you need to either walk for an hour or take a 20-minute bike ride with a tour guide. Of course, we opted for the bikes. The place is beautiful, with gorgeous views. This place where you can hear the silence and feel peace. As always, we flew around the location using all the drones we had. It's incredibly beautiful. Unbelievable. On the way back to the hotel, we saw this kind of beauty. Sunsets on Lombok Island are no worse than in Bali.
Hello. Apa kabar?
Вот это наш дед, смотри.
Давай я тогда. Мне нужна защита.
The next day we were looking for beautiful cliffs for flying FPV, but we got lost and accidentally came across a local school. The school's right on the ocean. This whole thing seemed kinda surreal to me, or like a fairy tale. I was wondering if these children were lucky to grow up in a school on the ocean, or maybe I was lucky to grow up next to a forest park in Moscow. It looked really special.
Dadah.
The next location is the cave with bats. There's a lovely light beam shining through a hole in the ceiling, which the locals thoughtfully decorated with smoke. This phenomenon lasts only 3 hours a day, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and finishing at 3. They're burning coconuts, so this way it's a coconut smoke. My friend Eudosha was the most fortunate, she got such cool pictures. Unfortunately, I didn't have a dress, but thanks to our cameraman, I also got some amazing pictures. The main lesson we learned on this location is that you should be standing in front of the light beam rather than inside it. Then your photos and videos will be nice and will help to avoid overexposure. By sunset, we didn't find any high cliffs near the cave, so we were just chilling out on the beach. We flied the drones, and I demonstrated the proper technique for effective landing the drone on the hand, if you don't want to land it on the sand. Obviously, this stunt should not be repeated, it's dangerous and requires some training. After sunset, we headed to a very delicious burger house. This is one of the highlights from this part of the island. The place is very cozy and atmospheric. We really missed these burgers from time to time, and while I was editing this video, my mouth was watering. All links to these locations are in my Telegram channel. You can find the link in the description below. If you happen to visit Lombok and Kuta, I highly recommend checking all those places. Just look at his dots. This guy should be having a personal stylist. Nice look. To get to the next spot, we had to take a 3-hour bike ride to the north of the island. It was very cold out there, so we put on raincoats to protect ourselves from the wind. I haven't managed to fall down on a flat surface, but no one was hurt. We got to Bukit Selong. It's a huge valley where the locals work and cultivate all sorts of crops like strawberries, rice, or tomatoes. We missed the sunrise, the sun had already come out of the mountain and flooded the fields with light, where people were already working hard. I'm so excited to fly my FPV. I'm gonna enjoy it. A 1400 mAh battery and D16 filter. I hope this baby is not gonna let us down. It's been a mile and a half so far. Time to go back. Max, are you here? Yeah, I'm filming you. It's so beautiful. Our destination is in less than a half a mile. Yeah, these folks are working hard. Our friend Eudosia was not really impressed by this viewpoint, and she was having fun on her own. One of our objectives was to film the drone flight standing on this star, but I failed to capture the sun, and the star wasn't red like I expected it to be. We stayed into a hotel with a great view, charged our batteries, and went to a Tukalip waterfall. This really looks like a picture from the movie Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I was so excited just from the journey all the way to the waterfall. Very atmospheric place. We crossed the river several times, the water was not cold at all, the air was fresh. Long story short, that was marvelous. But not everyone shared my joy. I'm done with this vagabond life. That's the real life. I don't care, I just want to lie on the couch and watch TV. I like the waterfall even better than the main waterfall in Bali. I can't really explain why, but it just sunk deep into my soul. Instead of taking pictures of me, Mark, our cameraman, of course, started taking pictures of Eudosia. I was left with no pictures again. I lit a torch, but it filled the space with a lot of smoke. Perhaps it would have been more effective to light colored smoke. The next morning, we got up at dawn to capture the village we were stopped at. If you haven't bought an FPV drone yet, now's the time to do it. I hope it looks as cool as I'm seeing it now. Holy shit. One of the objectives of this trip was to conquer the volcano Rinjani. It's the second highest volcano in Indonesia. We tried to drive as close to it as possible to have enough battery power to fly to the top and return back. We were driving off-road with all the equipment. The weather was hot. One bike got stuck. Since I managed to fly the drone over Mount Agung, I didn't even doubt the success of the Rinjani flight. Although during the Agung trip I fell off my bike, but the flight itself went off smoothly. In general, I didn't expect any troubles from this endeavor. The only thing I was worried about was the battery. Alrighty, I'm gonna conquer the second volcano in Indonesia.
A few minutes later.
Mark, I'm scared. They said if I lose contact with the drone, it's not gonna reconnect due to this headset. Oh shit, 30 megabit. Try not to block the signal, alright? It's kinda far away. Oh shit, I'm inside the clouds. I barely see anything. Hold on a sec. Oh, I'm out, finally. Whew. Yeah, I see the top, but it's kind of far away. Yeah, I see the top. Maybe I can even make it. Oh my god, the bitrate is 10 megabit. 16 now. Maybe I should pull up the head a little bit. Oh no,
Один,
one!
связь пропала.
We've lost it.
Связь пропала.
We've lost it, and I don't think we can
Связь
reconnect.
пропала, и она вряд ли уже восстановится.
Try to use stabilization.
Включаю.
I turn on GPS rescue.
Он может...
It's likely to fall down over there.
Теперь только молиться, что...
All we can do now is pray for him to come back. But from such distance, it's kind of impossible. How far has it got? Around 3 miles. And time? Around 5 minutes, I guess. Well, yeah, they say it's impossible to reconnect to G3. Maybe the clouds got in the way, I don't know. I pressed rescue, but... Wait then. All is left to do is wait for the miracle. But I don't believe in miracles. If I'd had different headset, the connection might have come back. Make sure it doesn't fall on our heads. There were also not many satellites. Well, then I've lost a small fortune, I guess. There were GoPro, expensive battery, and the drone itself cost a lot of money. I put a lot of effort into it. How much money? I don't know. It's my own fault. I knew the headset wouldn't reconnect, and I didn't test GPS rescue with that battery. You better be prepared for this kind of stuff. No connection to Tango. I should have looked at the connection to Tango right away. Oh, wait a minute, it's there, I got it. There's a connection to Tango. So it's either lying somewhere or flying. It's flying somewhere, that's for sure. No signal. How long was from the top? Like half a mile. It's like I've already seen it. Like I was almost there. I even relaxed a little bit. Thought I could make it. Why this happened? They were clear out there, only the clouds. Anyway, it's done. I've put a lot of effort into this drone. I assembled it myself, I waterproofed it, I picked expensive parts. It's a real pain, but that's the destiny of a drone pilot, to lose drones all the time and take risks. The remote gave me the coordinates of the drop before the connection went dead, so if you find it, please return it back to me. I posted the drop point in my Telegram channel. This trip has once again convinced me that the real beauty lies in simple things. Thank you for being with me. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments down below. May the force be with you. See you in the next journey.